downtown worker interrupted a would-be bike thief and captured the entire incident on camera.
And News Channel reporter John Palmentary has that video. And John, the plan almost worked.
The electric bike was locked in a bike rack in that parking lot behind Victoria Street and Victoria Court. When the worker came out to get a cup of coffee, she saw someone with cutters trying to cut away her bike lock. A downtown Santa Barbara worker going out for coffee last week couldn't believe someone was trying to steal her locked electric bike.
Yeah, that's my bike.
She remains anonymous, but the business owner says the suspect lied, claiming it was his bike that was stolen the night before.
He was using like a little wire cutter, cutting away on her cable. She had one of the thinner kind of bike locks, and he was gnawing away at the cable. And she was videoing him. Luckily, she had the presence of mind to do that. And the closer she got, eventually he gave up and just ran away.
There are many bike riders in this area of downtown by Victoria Court, and the area, we're told, feels safe to them.
It's just the last thing you think is going to happen when people are, walking up and down like they are today. We've got the post office right here. We've got several restaurants. It just seems very odd that something like that would happen.
When the suspect, who was wearing a black jacket and a face covering, ran, the bike owner followed him while another person called police. Then she yelled,
"I have you on video."
This was the cutting tool he was using. And this is how far he got into the cable lock, a lock bought by many bike owners, except now thieves are more aggressive than ever. There was an explosion of bike purchases during the COVID crisis, but most bike owners didn't understand which bike lock would be the biggest deterrent to a potential thief. We talked to a bike rider who is one of the many biking on State Street downtown. She showed us the $300 bike lock she had, which would not be cut by small cutters or other similar tools, and she locks her bike to something very solid. You had a choice to buy a cable lock or a chain or that lock. Why'd you choose that lock?
Because it was the best, yes. I did some research on it, and it's going to take a lot of effort to get this bike from that lock.
Despite this attempted crime, the area is still called safe from widespread daytime vandalism that you might see elsewhere.
I don't think it's too bad around here at all, which was shocking because I'd really never seen anybody over here just kind of messing around with bikes. And I've never heard, any drivers complaining about cars broken into or anything like that. I mean, it just seems, very safe.
Well, this story certainly isn't uncommon for those who own electric bikes or any kind of bike these days. It all started about 3 years ago, didn't it, when COVID was taking place and more people were riding their bikes. You'll see it all over social media, and it seems like somebody knows somebody who knows somebody that's either had their bike stolen or tampered with these days. And it looks like that real big expensive lock is the one that will be the deterrent, but that's a lot of money for some people. Reporting live in Santa Barbara, I'm News Channel reporter John Palmentary.
Now to rising concerns about air passenger safety just weeks away from the kickoff of the holiday travel season.
And the National Air Traffic Controllers Association union president warns the U.S. airports could be at a greater risk of near collisions and other close calls. That's because of fewer air controllers keeping watch and the threat of a government shutdown. Justin Finch reports from Washington.
Lead National Transportation Safety Board investigator Jennifer Homendy